So we hadn't sold a house in over 30 years, so we had no idea how the process worked, what needed to be done, what paperwork, what research, and Bob was just able to do all of that for us. We didn't have to worry about that. He came, walked through the house, did the initial look over, then came back, told us what the comparisons were, how we should go about listing it. We didn't really need to worry about any of the little minor details that everybody else warned us about that we'd have to do, because Bob took care of all of that for us. When the offers started coming in, we got a little bit anxious. He was there to help us through those initial offers. When we started getting serious about which offers we were going to take, he took the time to sit down, go through the paperwork. He actually found errors that the buyer's realtor had made and was able to correct those before the offer went through. He kept in touch with us daily, making sure that we knew where the process was going, how the money was working, how everything was solid, and it was a blessing not having to worry about things, since we had so many other things going on in our lives with retirement and moving out of state. We knew that the selling of the house was completely taken care of. I really had no problem with going into the process because I knew Bob was going to take care of everything. Any questions that we had, he could immediately answer them. The comparables were spot on. He told us what our listing price should be, and that immediately brought in so many tours. Our house sold in a week at $30,000 above asking price, which was just phenomenal.
Well, I guess I was always worried. We had a different realtor 30 years ago when we sold our home, and the deal fell through, but this time with Bob, it just was such an ease, and he was actually calming. He would come out and just calm me down and kept reassuring me that everything was fine, that he was keeping a constant eye on the process to make sure that those underwriters that needed the information had the correct and proper information that they needed in order to make our home selling go as smoothly as possible. And for that, I'm eternally grateful.
One of the things that stands out is Bob provided us with a home seller's book, which was immensely helpful in getting us through the whole process. It made it so simple, and I can't say enough about the home seller's book. Going through this process, I've already told anybody that I've talked to about this experience, I would highly recommend Bob Woolverton to take care of their real estate needs if they ever have them in the future.
Absolutely. Not a doubt in my mind. Bob Woolverton was great.
Go Bob!
No.
Did you get what you needed?
I believe so.
Okay.
At least a couple of minutes.